So today I want to talk about this beautiful, amazing, auspicious, fantastic, fabulous, you name it, transit of Jupiter and Venus over transiting over your first house, transiting over your ascendant. And this is absolutely beautiful combination. It's the best one to look after, like, and wait, and the most important, to prepare for it, because right now is exactly, I'm recording this video while Jupiter is coming very close to my ascendant. In just about a couple of days it's gonna be there, and Venus is already sitting very close on my ascendant. So that's why I decided to start, and this is why I've been, you probably won't believe it, but I've been procrastinating for 1.5 years. I wanted to start creating my own videos for 1.5 years, and I've been just waiting for the right moment, for that confidence, for that excitement, for that, like, when I'm gonna feel perfect, when I'm gonna look perfect. But I that moment never comes, as you know. You wait for it, but it's like, so it's just called chronic procrastinations, and I have my natal Mercury in very heavy, like very difficult aspect to my midheaven. So I had all these fears that I had to kind of like work on and push myself through. So now finally it's coming together, and the most important is Mercury is also coming together. So you can imagine that this uh, conjunction is extremely powerful, but it happens so rare. So Jupiter transits over every single sign for each year. So it means that in my first house is gonna be only in 12 years. You can imagine. So how rare is that? And unfortunately, it doesn't last long. It's just super quick. It takes just a weeks, and it's gonna be all gone. But it's gonna give you so much growth, so much abundance, so much love. So it can give you so many, like, blessings that you've been waiting on probably your whole life. This is what exactly happened to me. And in this last 4 days I'm gonna share with you guys, because it's incredible. Because I didn't feel like I've been that I'm like recognized from so many years. I didn't feel like valued for so many years. I struggled with all this kind of things, all sort of things, like confidence, like so many things. And now finally in this last 4 days, when Venus and Jupiter coupling very closely to my ascendant, I gained so many love, so much love, and so many beautiful messages. And but it took me 2.5 years, so it takes a very big kind of preparation time. So in order to reap all the rewards, in order to get the harvest, and to make sure that those rewards would be tangible, visible, they will be long lasting, and we need to do the hard work and the preparation. So for example, for the last 2.5 years, I've been working very hard on my project. It's a community, a faceless Instagram page where I share content about empowerment, emotional, like, motivation, empowerment, inspiration, and confidence boost. It's like building your confidence, getting the best version of yourself, and becoming your most confident self. And I've been working on it for 2.5 years. I've been working very hard and pushing away against all my fears to just to get there. I had to learn resilience, and I had to learn patience, because I'm like, to become how to really be patient, and so many more. But now, it took me 2.5 years to completely, like, finally fully get real growth and get so much love. So one of my posts, which is one of my recent posts, it became viral. It became viral when Jupiter on my ascendant with Venus. So for the last 6 months, I had some actually I had some break from posting, so I didn't post anything for 4 months. And since January, for the last 6 months, I've been posting consistently. So it's like consistent stuff, working very hard, like diligently. And I learned finally the space and the rhythm that I need, and this right amount of energy that I need to spend. So in order not to get into burnout, and finally it happened. All my dreams kind of came true, and you won't believe it, because Mercury is also approaching. So Jupiter now is around 25 degrees in Cancer, and Venus is gonna be on my ascendant is just about tomorrow. It's gonna be on 28th of ascendant of Cancer, after 28th degree of Cancer, and Mercury is also approaching, so it's gonna be around 14 degrees of Cancer. And it all finally, like, it showed me so much love in my life. And all that love, it wasn't given me like for free by default. Nothing was given me for free, right? I've been working, unfortunately, like very hard, and I didn't feel myself visible. I didn't feel myself like rewarded in life for many years before, in my 20s. And I struggled a lot with my confidence. But the most important part is that this transit, we need to make sure we do two things. And those two things are gonna uh, find out whether we are gonna win over this or we're gonna lose. So if you want to really win this transit, like we want to win using this transit, like we want to win in life, right? And so we need to do a very good preparation before that, because Jupiter, before coming to your first house, to your ascendant, is going to spend a whole year in to your 12th house. And this is what exactly happened to me. And 12th house is all about isolation, and this is what I've done for the last 12 months. Is exactly what I've done. I literally just isolated myself from everything and everyone, and I completely focused only on myself, my healing, my growth, and most important, on my integration. So I've done a very deep emotional work. I've done lots of release of emotional baggage, emotional storage, heavy energy, heavy like memories, painful experiences, traumas. There's so many so many things that we can release from our subconscious mind. And I'm personally have Jupiter, natal Jupiter in Cancer, and I have natal Jupiter in my 12th house. And it's retrograde. So exactly when Jupiter was retrograde, because I've been looking for Jupiter return for so long, and I was just like excited, like, these transits are so rare, and we're all like excited. We're waiting for it for like a Christmas or like a birthday, when we finally like wake up one day and we're gonna see all those gifts under our Christmas tree. But to be completely honest, like, it always happens. It was a bit of not disappointment, but I realized, like, life and reality works a bit different from the predictions astrology videos that we watch all over the place on YouTube and whatever. Because Jupiter return is all it all depends on what house it's in. And it all returns when it returns to come to 12th house anyway, it's gonna come. So for me, it was like my real kind of karma, I don't know, destiny work, working on my Jupiter mission to release all my storage. But it's for every one of us that if we want to reap the rewards, and we want to make sure that our harvest is really high quality, it's really tangible, very high value, we need to do the internal work first in the 12th house. we need to increase our level of awareness. We need to increase our level of clarity in our mind, and we need to release all the luggage, all the storage, all the heavy baggage, in order to be ready to invite in our this all these beautiful blessings energy into our lives. So all the opportunities are gonna flow, just flow so easily, so naturally. You won't believe it, even if you like a person like me who uh, very rarely was kind of open to possibilities in life and opportunities. They all gonna come just like flow freely, and you will become so um like likable. People would love to be your, like, they would want to be your best friend, your they would want to date you. It's always can invite you into your life relationships. In my life, for example, it invited a beautiful, amazing, very important people, very high quality audience in my community, and it increased my network. It invited just beautiful, gorgeous people that I've never had in my whole um, kind of life, and it made my dreams, like literally some of my dreams come true, and something that I've been looking forward to, and probably at some point even I've stopped believing in it. This maybe I started probably even like forgetting about all these things, and because I stopped like, oh, maybe it's not gonna even ever happen, it's just like I wish. And now it's finally, it restores your faith, it gives you that faith back that yes, it's possible. And if like, if this is possible, then other things also possible. If these dreams can come true, then other dreams also can come true. But the most important thing is that we need to prepare ourselves to make sure that we open ourselves, we open our hearts for the new blessings, for love, for gifts, for appreciation, for recognition. And we need to make sure that it all falls deeply, that it all hits deeply into us, and that we feel it. We feel from not just like we read it and smile, but we need to feel it literally in our physical body. So for example, today, what I've done today, I've created this beautiful, amazing ritual, and I bought this amazing like red candle, and I made a ritual. You can do whatever you want. You can do any kind of uh, as field of your life, like any aspect of your life that you want to probably work on, or maybe you want to release some stuff. You can forgive, and it was very easy for me to forgive. And you can create rituals, and you can create forgive, and you forgive because you just you just make peace with it. You just make peace with it. You separate yourself, you create boundaries. But it all takes all that work that I've done before to prepare myself, to prepare the space. So the space, like literally clear the energetic space in your life. If you want to invite all the beautiful sins, all the beautiful abundance, all the love, appreciation, you need to literally first create boundaries with everything that is not invited, that is not welcome in your life. You need to create distance. And by boundaries, I mean you create distance with certain people, with certain things that you do not want to welcome in your life, and release this space, open the space. It's also a beautiful, amazing transit for looking into your old pictures. So it's an in like it's like it's literally opens a portal of unbelievable things. So, and in this time, what you can watch your old photos, you can watch your old videos, and they're gonna hit completely deeply a completely different way. You can see yourself like in a completely different from completely different perspective. You can see yourself from a different like angle. You can see yourself like, wow, I didn't even notice before that I'm so beautiful. Wow, I didn't even notice before that I'm so actually so great. And I always thought that I'm like I'm so afraid to speak and show myself out there and to be visible, but I'm actually so amazing at that. And then you start reading. Maybe you read some of something that you wrote in the past. Maybe you watched, for example, what I did, what I literally did for the last several days. I watched some videos of myself. Even I took some interviews of some people. It was very old time, long time ago. It was 16 years ago, and I watched those videos, and it's like, oh my gosh, I had such a light energy. I had such a beautiful energy, and I was completely not what I always see myself. Like, I didn't notice that in myself. I didn't even see that in myself. I I wasn't even like sure that I even have that, and this is a huge moment for integration. So you can integrate into your psychic, you can integrate all the beautiful things, and they will stick. And they and in order to, so for them to stick, you need to be very grounded. You need to make things. For example, you buy some physical stuff. So for example, for my ritual, I bought this candle and red candle, and I look at this red candle, and red candle is exactly the it's a symbol of passion, action. It's a symbol of love, beauty, all the gorgeous things, warmth, love, heart, like desires, and all the beautiful things, all the warm things, all the rich things, is like your prosperity, your monetary support, or your financial uh, growth, your financial stability. You can all anchor. We literally need to anchor all these things. And I also got this just a little glass, like a little, like 1 liter glass, or 1 liter, like little glass tank, like glass of water, that you can prepare with some salt. And if there are some things that you want to let go of, you can write them down on your paper, and then you can tear the paper down. And you can do this kind. It's just one of the ways. You can do million things. You can do like thousand. I'm just sharing with you what I'm personally do, because it works amazingly in terms that it creates symbolism for your psychic, and this is what we absolutely need for our psychic in order to this to anchor. So that psychic, like I said, okay, it's done, it's released. We don't come back to that point. We don't it's already like those moments are sealed. So those heavy memories are already out of our storage. So the doors are closed, and this is helps you to. And then we just we can tear down the paper. You can burn it, but very safely. Be very cautious. You be very cautious if you do this outdoors only, and just like very carefully. So I just put the things into the water. I can, for example, you can write the paper, and you can write on paper. You can just tear it into small pieces, and you release it with the water just down your drainage. Uh, and then you can invite all the beautiful things. You can also do all the spa procedures. So for example, I literally booked a salt floor spa, so I can go and I can feel this energy. So we're not just see it, we're not just like think about it, but we want to feel it, and we want to very deeply anchor it in our body. And the most important part is when these beautiful transits come to our life, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we anchor them so deeply, that we ground them so deeply in our body, in our mind, in ourselves, that this energy is going to become our baseline. So this is not a peak of our life, right? This is not like our most successful moment, and it's just only this 4 days, and then it's gone, and then I'm not gonna be able to get this love and this protection and this opportunities again, and I have to wait for 12 years. No, no, no. This is not what we need to do. What we need to do is we need to prepare our our subconscious mind, prepare for it. We need to prepare ourselves. We need to release all the we need to integrate all the beauty that we already have in us, ourselves, what we already have in our lives. We need to do this deep integration, and anchor and see and get awareness around things that are already amazing about us, about ourselves, about what we've done, about what our personality, you can, your achievements, your like anything you want to you like about yourself. It's like who you are. You need to integrate all these beautiful things and to make sure that you see them, because when we don't see them in ourselves, other people also don't see. So we need to make sure that first we see ourselves as very talented, as very gifted, as very beautiful, and all the love in ourselves and all the talents, and then we need to become confident about it. And this all takes integration. This all is like a two, it's like a light and darkness, it's like black and white. We need to release the black and we need to integrate in ourselves what we already have, and we need to be sure that we are ready to welcome all the beautiful new things, because we already have a lot of beautiful things in ourselves and in our life and what we achieved in our lives. And then what we do, we welcome all the beautiful opportunities, and it's not just about just a matter of one moment or one day or one couple of weeks or months, right? It's it's a moment of learning how to live with this energy forever. It's to make sure that it becomes your baseline, not your lucky transit that you wait and you look and you just waste like hours watching all those astrology prediction videos, uh, all the forecasts, astrological forecasts, and wait, like looking forward for that luck. And because we need to make sure it's not just like we need to make sure that it's gonna be missed, but for example, I'm doing this huge step in my life. I'm starting my YouTube channel. And I've been waiting, I've been procrastinating for 1.5 years. Like, I really wanted so, so much to start posting finally my videos. And everything blocked it, like my old fears, my old insecurities, my confidence. Then I had like some issues with my health that I wasn't sure where to start, what to do, and how to do this. And it was like all total mess. And until everything comes to one place, okay, today it's time. We need to make sure when we do this, for example, ritual, we want to invite something in ourselves. The next step, what we need to do, take an action. So we make sure that this ritual, that our intention, our alignment, our dream, our goal is already connected, so it's already grounded. It's like we plant our seed. We not just think about planting our seeds. We're not just dreaming about growing that plant, but we need to literally take the seed and we need to find, we prepare the soil, prepare the pot, or prepare the ground, and we need to prepare how we're gonna fertilizers and water, how we're gonna water it. And so we need to do all the stuff, and we need to take action. And in these 2 days, it's gonna be like a push. It's like a first. It's finally like we are moving. Finally, it's like when a train just starts moving. It's first moving very slowly, and then it takes up speed. And this is how we do exactly with this transit. So we want to make sure that we did all the preparation work, that we did all the release work, we did all the integration work, and we cleared our space, we opened our space to welcome all the beauty. Then we invite all these opportunities, and then we might want to make sure that we act on them. And this is when with this energy we do this all the beautiful things to anchor all this energy, and then what happens with is going to become our baseline. So it's very important to do some journaling and write down what happened to you during these days, but not even what happened, but also how you felt during these days, because you're going to come back to this journaling pages, and you're going to read them again and again, and you need to remember, and you need to come back, and you it's very important, for example, to take pictures, to take your videos, to make your videos. And when you can come back to these videos, for example, let's say 5 years ago, 6 years ago from now, even 3 years ago, you're gonna look back and you're like, oh my gosh, but I was just like, I will look different, but I felt different. I sounded completely different. Like I was actually completely different. And this is who I am. It's not a matter of transit. It's And it's not just like Jupiter bringing blessings and that's it. No, Jupiter expands what it already has. So it, whatever it touches, it always expands whatever is already there. For example, in my case, it also expanded some minor health problems or health issues. So, for example, I got my face puffiness, literally puffiness, because you know that Jupiter also expands. It can expand your body. It can expand. Yeah, I didn't gain any weight. I didn't expand my body, but I expanded my body in like a fluid retention problems. So it can expand whatever is maybe not unhealthy. So you can get aware about it. You can gain awareness around it, and you can fix it when you see it so clear. It's like a magnifying glass. It's gonna expand everything that is already there, and it's gonna expand your beauty. It's gonna expand your talents. It's gonna and in order to so it to open up, you need to literally open up from that shell. You can need to open the shell, and you need to go out to the world, and you need to open yourself, and then you need to make sure that you make all the journaling, you make all the pictures, you make all the documentation, all the documents, you make videos. So you this is it's like it's gonna be your real, like literal proof of that everything that you are capable of your proof of your beauty, of your success, of your growth, of your alignment, of your love in your life, and of who you are. Like, and it's like it's gonna just put it's like a diamond, whatever it is. Like you are a diamond, and when the light shines on you, you can imagine how beautiful that diamond looks like. And you need to take pictures of that diamond and put them in a frame and make sure that you look at that picture every single day and you get that reminder. So with that, with this beautiful, amazing, and magnificent energy, I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna leave you, and I wish you a beautiful day and a beautiful life. Take care and all the best.